All right, back home again. Got in about 4 o'clock. Just figured out why my eyes is burning like crap. They may even look bloodshot. I can't see that good. It's hay fever season. And every once in a while, that stuff does a number on my eyes. Yeah, I was surprised. I kind of thought they might send me home tomorrow, but somebody's on the porch. Give me a thumbs up, please. Uh, and Dr. Goldstein, he's a podiatrist that cut off my right toe. But he come in and said, "Are you ready to go home?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, why not?" I said, "I don't know. You tell me." Next thing I know, the nurse come in and said, "They're sending you home today." So that's good. I'm still in the hospital gown. So Jennifer forgot that I didn't have no clothes there at the hospital. So they had to send me home in a gown and my butt shining. I guess it was. I don't know. But I'm glad to be home. I'm really, really tired. I'm probably going to go to bed immediately after this, and I'll probably sleep the night through. But boy, my eyes are burning so much, and it's sore for me rubbing them, and I know better than to rub them. Uh, but anyhow, I'm here. Well, last time I come home, I said I got plans. Well, I say it again. I got plans. I don't know. First thing I dove in, I seen some spaghetti in the refrigerator, and I've been craving. Let's see who I got. To put my glasses on to read who's here. I think I see Barbara. No, I see Paranormal. How you doing, Paranormal? I'm back, and I say it again. I got plans. I don't know. And by the way, right before I went in the hospital, Barbara sent me enough money to get me a battery charger for my scooter. Well, the charger still ain't here. We got an update. My daughter looked up the update on it, and it's May the 6th. So I don't understand what the deal is on that, but May the 6th, my gosh, that's gee whiz, that's a week and a day away. I was hoping that thing was here. um, I had something else ordered too. I can't think of what it was. Oh, my eyes are burning so much. Thank you for the thumbs up, Peter. Um, I just discovered something today. My daughter come over to pick me up. I'm sitting over there in this chair beside the my bed in my gown, and I farted. And my daughter looked over and said, looked at me and grinned. I said, "You heard that?" She said, "Yeah, it was loud." So I got to thinking, all them times I've been farting, and I fart a lot. All them times I've been farting when the nurses were around and everything. And now I know why the nurse got funny looks on their faces when I farted, because they heard them. Or maybe smell, I don't know. But I can't hear them things. But my hearing's bad anyway. But I thought that was muffled pretty good. You know, got 250 pounds sitting on that thing. And she heard it. Plus, I think I was sitting on a pillow. I don't, I don't know. But yeah, I never used to fart that much. Seemed like every time I move, I let one peep out. But anyway, I hope they addressed the shoe for you. I don't know yet. But one thing they addressed for me that I was so glad is probably not here is a bandage. They sent one of these. It's called Multiplex Border Heel Self-Adherent Soft Silicone Foam Dressing. And that's what it looks like. And I'm hopefully that I can get the VA to send me a bunch of these. This is what they've been putting on my foot. And the way it's shaped and everything, it wraps around your heel just perfect. And I could probably put a shoe on it with that. But those things have got to be expensive. The ones, some of them others like I had been using, they were a couple of dollars a piece. This thing here, I'll bet you I bet this thing will probably cost around $5. But I'm gonna get my daughter to take me over to the VA and see if we can get some of them ordered. But I may just sleep in this gown. I hope nobody wasn't out running the driveway with my behind was shining. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I ain't pretty, so what? Hey, got nine on the porch. Hey, all you folks on the porch, how about giving me a thumbs up? Make my day. And wouldn't you know it, the supper tonight over at the hospital was going to be one of my favorites. it was called uh, was it London Broil? It might have been. I might have been where. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Um, the food wasn't that bad, but I only had one day that I raised holy cane. That's the day they come in that on a Monday I wasn't supposed to eat anything. And then the doctor come in talking about the procedure. It's where they go in your leg and go up in the vein and stuff on your leg and put stents in your legs if you need them. And I thought he said they put it off to tomorrow. Well, I'm on a NPO. That means no food after midnight the previous day. So Jennifer's coming there with the Wawa smoothie, my favorite. And of course, I slurped that thing down big time. Then come to find out, he didn't say they could put it off tomorrow, but they didn't. So I hadn't had anything since the previous midnight, and I hadn't had anything to eat that day, breakfast or lunch. And they said, well, they put reschedule for tomorrow. So the nurse then brought me in two things of jello to tide me over to supper. Well, turns out they didn't want me eating anything then. And somehow they was blaming me for eating. I was hungry. Not bad hungry, but I was hungry. And my next door neighbor had visited me, and not supposed to drink any water, any coffee, no food. So I went almost 30 hours without eating. And I most of you's only ever seen the nice side of me. But when they was talking about all the way up into the next day and everything, I told her, I said, just wait a freaking minute. I'm not gonna go that long without eating, and I refuse to take anything. I refuse to take my meds. I refuse to let them do my exercises. I refused anything. Never offered me food, I took it. And finally, they decided I could eat supper that day. But I couldn't have anything after midnight. So the next day, I went in, they put two stents in my leg. And I don't understand about how that stent things work. Uh, they There's a bandage on my right side down very low on my side of my stomach. But the stents they put in went on the left leg. So why would they go in on the right side? I don't know. Maybe they put the stents in my, uh, no, you are glad to, oh yes, I'm just tickled to be home. And the first thing that hit, when I'm out of the house for a week or more in the hospital, and I come home, and we have halitosis. Halitosis is the odor of your house. And I immediately picked up on that. It don't stink, it's just got an odor. And she keeps these little things plugged in each room, that squirts deodorizers somehow or another. Oh, daggone you, baby. What are you doing? You getting where you like me or something? Look at my little baby. This is Salt. Come here, baby. This is Salt. See, Salt? That's your baby. You're my baby. Yeah, 12 cats. He's a good boy. He's a little boy. Gonna have them little jewels whacked off before too long. I think the others are girls. What did they cut off on the girl? I don't know. I don't know. Ain't she pretty? Him, he's beautiful. I've always liked white cats. And he'll just snuggle up there and he'll just purr. He's purring now. He's purring now. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. But the funny thing about this past week in the hospital? I didn't I didn't fall in love with any particular nurse. They were all okay, but I didn't really find myself liking any particular one better than the other. And that just hit me. That nurse did say something one other day. That's what she was talking about. I farted, and one of them commented about something, and I think I said, what is that smell? And that nurse, I couldn't understand what she was talking about. She said, that's all you, baby. that, that's what I didn't know they could hear them farts. I wouldn't. I would try. Well, you can't if you don't know they're coming. You can't block them any dang way. And it must be an old person thing that you can't block farts. But isn't this a beautiful little kitty? I wish he'd sleep with me, but he won't. He wants to go in there and pester one of them. And of course, Bailey was tickled to see me. She don't tell. I got to get up. I hate trying to cut dogs' toenails, but hers has got to be trimmed. She's got toenails. I would say some of them are a half inch long, and you think she could keep them wore down, but she don't. There you go, baby. There you go. There you go. I sure love animals. I don't like them sticking their butt up my face, though. But his name is Salt. His sister is named Pepper. She calls him Salt and Pepper. He's a good boy. I, I wish I could have a no kill animal shelter for dogs and cats. Dogs and cats only, not any kind of wildlife or snakes or spiders, none of that stuff. Just dogs and cats. And we human, humans You know how they say certain animals are herding animals, they herd and all this stuff? Well, humans are the same way. We herd. All right, boy. No, don't wreck my cockpit. Ah. Yeah, we're herds. We herd. Um, but over the thousands of years, humans have domesticated cats and dogs, especially the dogs. You've domesticated them such that they can't they couldn't fend for themselves. Oh man, what are you doing? What you doing, Salt? I love them. I know I complain about having all these cats, but I swear I wish we could afford them better. He's so pretty. If I would have been naming him, I would have named him Pookie. I would have named him Pookie. But I made a couple of short videos while I was in the hospital, and it was while I was in a real pissy mood. I'm not even going to put them up. Because in hindsight, I was just raising Cain about there was no point to raising Cain. It was what it was. But what upsets me so bad is when somebody is hard of hearing, and most people around you that live around you and stuff know you're hard of hearing, but they get so peed off when they tell you something or say something to you, you say, huh? And then you say, huh, again, and they get upset. I can't help it. They get upset. And that's what happened with that doctor the other day. It's got up on that board. I might put that part of that video up when I was complaining about that whole situation. And I took a picture of it on that board. It says, hard of hearing. To me, that's telling the staff there that they got to make dang sure that you know what they're saying, and not just assume you do just because you shake your head. And I do that a lot, and I need to just quit doing that because then they think I know what they're saying. And when I'm out riding around on my scooter, uh, people's talking to me, and I'll do that, yeah, but I don't have a clue what they're saying. I'm sure they did, and they probably heard every part I left. I'm sure they did. But they had me up. They come in every day. The therapy people. It had me get out of the bed and walk with the walker all the way out to the hall and back in around my bed to the recliner chair that I was sitting in. And I would try to sit in that chair long enough to eat one meal, sitting up. Because it's really hard for me to eat in that bed. You're sitting there reaching, trying to reach you, and you kind of can't raise my arms up like that. I got to push up. And they still ain't come up with why I'm so weak in my shoulders. And I don't know if that's going to be addressed or not. But you should get a t-shirt that says hard of hearing. But that we're going to address that shoe thing. She'll probably take me over there Tuesday. And my new computer hasn't got here yet. And that's, I was so much wanting that. And I got the P-Unky dude scared out of the day when I got home because the computer wouldn't come on. It just sat there. It was on, but the screen wasn't coming up. And it finally come on. I found out too this computer, I thought this computer was only 2 or 3 years old. It's 10 years old. And it's the one that my middle grandson gave to my youngest grandson. And my youngest grandson chucked it 2 years ago. He wouldn't use it because it was too slow. But she's going to order that computer. I can't believe this month, the month of April, up to right now, my funds that I've made on YouTube is $48. And usually, I don't know why it's that much. Unless I got somebody watching more than usual. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight and sleep good. And keep my urines close by so I don't have to get out of bed. I wish I had some eye drops, man. My eyes are just burning, and the reason it's burning is because I've been rubbing them so much. Been rubbing them so much. But I was hoping Barbara would come on. Of course, it's just in the afternoon where she's in Oregon. Yeah, they're really burning. Anyhow, I just wanted to do a short live to let everybody know that I'm back home. And I won't do a video. I'll do a video tomorrow, but it won't go up tomorrow. It'll go up Tuesday. Yeah. Boy, they're burning. Anyhow, that's what's going on. I'm home. I feel good. I'm disappointed that charger hadn't got here yet. And it'll be sometime next week before that new computer gets here. So, that's my story, folks. And I'm sticking to it. And I'll see you in the next one. So I need my glass to see how to shut this thing. My eyes are burning. There it is. All right. See you in the next one. See ya.